Hello everybody, we are in FRANZ JOSEF and we are standing at the foot of a glacier.
The Māori legend begins with the love story of a girl named Hene Hukatere who loved climbing in the mountains. One day she persuaded her lover Wawe to climb with her. Wawe was less experienced in the mountains but went along on the climb so that he could be with his lover. However, disaster struck when an avalanche swept Wawe down the mountains to his death. Hene Hukatere was grief-stricken. After his death, her heart was broken and tears flowed down the mountainside. The gods froze her tears of aroha in the form of the glacier as a reminder of her grief, and so the glacier came to have its name, Ka Roimata o Hene Hukatere, the frozen tears of Hene Hukatere. Nowadays, FRANZ JOSEF is a very popular tourist attraction for New Zealand. You can't walk up to the glacier anymore, but you can organise a helicopter flight over the glaciers and even touch down on the glacier or the snow, depending on which tour you book.
We have rocked up to the main car park and the main viewing point for the Fox, what's it called?
FRANZ JOSEF.
For FRANZ JOSEF Glacier, and we can see it. We have an opening in the clouds and it's absolutely stunning. So there's actually multiple walking trails you can do from the main car park. We have gone on the short popular ones and it's kind of verged off into two. So we have just taken a Sentinel Rock walk, wherever that is, and then we'll go do the other ones. I'm not actually sure which is the main one. However, we've heard that the viewpoint is no longer as good as it used to be. I think there was some flooding and the Department of Conservation haven't actually fixed the trail. And apparently they're not in a rush to do so. Wow, look at that. Can't believe it, the heavens have opened. We're the only people without a rain jacket. Oh well, hopefully it clears soon, but as you can see, we just saw a helicopter going up to the glacier. They must have an amazing view. And I think that is what you have to do lately to get a good view, because the glacier has receded so much and the trail, the main trail, is so far back now because of the damage. You can't really get too close and see it. You can still get a nice view from here, but you have to go and do some of the harder walking tracks if you want a better view, or pay to go on those tours. Oh, the light's nice. I mean, yeah, you can see it, like there's a decent chunk of glacier there to see. But it looks like this trail here is where maybe we could have carried on going, but not anymore. That's pretty cool. They have this old mountaineering hut that they used when they're doing glacier tours in the 1900s, early 1900s. And this, I don't think it's the original one, I guess it's a reconstructed, but inside is like what it would look like in the 1900s with the bed and a little dining table, because they used to do a lot of tours here. It's like very much pushed by the government to try and get like the glacier exhibitions and tourism. So there was a couple of brothers who did a lot of it, and yeah, they were like, can we have a hut then please? And this is what they got. It's a busy car park, but it's probably the most popular spot in all of FRANZ JOSEF is this car park here to go and have a look at the glacier. And there's obviously, like I said earlier, lots of trails from here, but there is also much more to do here in terms of hiking. So we're going to go check out some more things.
Little township of FRANZ JOSEF is a spot to come if you want to book any of the tours. They have the helicopter tours, which you can book in pretty much every storefront here. They all offer. They've all got signs outside saying you can book the tours, but they are quite expensive. One of these signs out here, heli hike, $655. If you've been following our channel a while, you know that we are not going to spend the better part of $1,000 on each of us. So we're going to do the free things. We're having a coffee, we've stopped at Snake Bite, and Charlotte's a bit cold.
We have now driven inland on a mountain pass to see Fox Glacier, and they have this beautiful viewpoint here, and you can see a lovely view of the glacier a bit far away, but we have some nice blue sky, and as you can see just there underneath the cloud is Fox Glacier.
At this viewpoint here they have a deconstructed waka, and then on the floor they have these stones which as you actually traverse the length of the waka, it shows you the different levels of erosion on the stones. So right down here we've got kind of the sea tumbled rounded stones, and then right up the top you've got the flattened stones which have been ground down from glacial action, and that's why we get that really, really blue water coming out of those glacial rivers because of the glacial flower. We have come to Lake Matheson now to do the Lake Matheson circuit. Now this lake is famous for its reflections that you get across the lake looking back at the Southern Alps. However, with all this cloud, we are not going to get that impressive skyline view of the peaks interrupting the sky. But we're still going to do the walk anyway. It should be a nice walk. It's actually a lot to check out here. There's a little gallery, some information, a little shop and a cafe. So much more than I anticipated.
Starting off the circuit track is this awesome bridge, and it's absolutely beautiful here. It's supposed to be one of the most picturesque walks in the area. The lake is on a nice calm day, so to have some beautiful reflections of the Southern Alps, best at dusk and dawn, but we are here midday, so we'll see. But already it seems very beautiful and tranquil, and I'm really looking forward to this walk. I think it's around 1.5 hours circuit, takes you back to the start. Well, it looks like we've come to our first proper lookout point. However, the water is moving. I don't know why, there is zero wind, but it's moving. I guess this is why you come very early in the morning maybe. So we're not going to get the reflection, but we're still going to get a beautiful view.
We are both loving this walk. It's so green. The pathway is just lined by this moss. You can see it the whole way, and the trees are just covered in moss. There's so much fernery, little flowers, little mushrooms. It's just so beautiful. It's like a little magical rainforest.
Well, we seem to have some still water now. It's just reflecting the trees and not the Alps. But it's very pretty. It looks like we're on an elevated boardwalk now around this, what do you call it, swampy area? Yeah. What's this? Oh, there's eels here. Oh my God. Longfin eels, found only in New Zealand. The longfin eel / tuna is thought to be the world's largest freshwater eel. Some grow to 2 meters and can weigh in excess of 25 kg. So don't go for a swim. View of views. I mean, that's making out that's going to be quite epic. View of views, not today, but I can imagine it would be a view of views on a good day. We're inspecting all of the native plants around New Zealand, and this is type of fern, is that correct?
Yeah.
The Prince of Wales's feather, and it's really lovely, and it actually feels really nice. It's like a soft Christmas tree. Wow! Wow, this is cool. This would be amazing on a reflection day.
Well, we've finished our loop of Lake Matheson, and we can see where the Fox Glacier Valley lies now. A very good walk, very beautiful, picturesque. Felt like walking through a bit of a movie set, a fairy tale wonderland, but definitely try and come on a still day or dusk or dawn when it's really, really still. Now from the end of FRANZ JOSEF Township is a walk called the Terrace Walk, and that's what we've jumped on now. But we're going to connect up to the Calorie Gorge Walk, which is supposed to be really beautiful, super blue water. I'm very excited. Let's go and check it out. We've come to a bit of an issue. The terrace walk seems to be a little bit closed off.
So I'm not sure if this track is actually open. It seems like a lot of entrances are closed, and here it says danger because half of this cliff edge has just fallen away, like all the landslide. And it says unsafe terrain, Calorie Gorge. But the track is that way, so I'm not sure if they're just blocking off this area, but it does say there Calorie Gorge. And then around there it just looks really dodgy, so I think we're going to be smart and not risk it. Alert! Partial track closure. Oh, that was the other track, that was the tunnels. So I don't know, I think there was probably a mistake on their sign. Where they put it was bad terrain, which it was falling down. Maybe they wrote the name of the track, which made it look like the track was closed, but maybe they were just putting a sign saying, on this track, here is the dangerous terrain. I'm not sure, it's very confusing. I think maybe they should have put, you know, a bit more labels. We have seen a few people go, and they're gonna attempt to do the walk. There's another track that forks off, which is closed. So it's a very confusing area, and because I did want to do the trail, but I didn't really want to go any further if we would just have to turn around, so who knows, but it seemed like a nice walk. It's just a shame we couldn't get to the gorge, but we're back in the village now.
Wrapping up our time here in FRANZ JOSEF, we have come down to Lake Mapourika, and we have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon sun, the lake out here, and there's no one else around. I think you can do kayaking down here, because when we drove in the other day, there was lots of kayaks down here and people were packing them all up. So that's something else to do. Wish we had more time to spend here, but it's been pretty good. We've enjoyed ourselves.
Well, we thought we were all finished in FRANZ JOSEF, and as we were driving out, we realized, oh my God, it is absolutely beautiful out here this morning. So we thought we'd come back and see the glacier in its best form. Blue skies, no clouds, sunny, clear day. So we are quickly going so we can show you what it looks like on a good day. Well, it is very, very good to see it in these types of conditions. It's so beautiful. Didn't even know there's so many like snow-capped peaks around here. I think actually from the town you can get a better perspective of how beautiful it is and all the peaks around here. But we had to come back and get a closer look at the glacier in all its glory in full sunshine. And I bet those people up in helicopters right now are really happy. They laid down a few $100s to go on that trip. I can hear one coming.
I've had a wonderful time here in FRANZ JOSEF. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next one.
Bye.